everybody. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm Judith Taby. If you're returning, I'm so glad that you're back. I hope everyone has enjoyed their holiday season. Today's reading is a pick a pile for the winter solstice. And I asked Spirit to please let us know, what do we need to work on and heal during this winter solstice. You know, at winter time, everything goes into hibernation, but as much as we do need rest and recovery during this time, we should also take advantage of this time of hibernating and do some self-work, self-healing. And this is a general timeless reading. All right, so we've got pile 1, pile 2. So it is a general timeless reading, and just take what resonates for you, leave behind what doesn't. So for pile 1, we have triangle. For pile 2, we have bride. And for pile 3, we have envelope. Now, if you need some other guidance to pick a pile, pile 1 will be the penguin. Pile 2 will be the wolf. And pile 3 will be the owl. So I will see you at your piles. Okay, so pile 1 viewers. So you selected the penguin. And we'll put her right there. And you had triangle, which says choices and indecision. You got the high road. Surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Number 26, conscious steps. Considered action. Looking forward. And then the tarot to support that is 9 of Swords and the Sun in reverse. And then how Spirit is supporting you, we have manifestation. What you desire is on its way. And 2 angels came out for you to work with. Nuriel, angel of hail, fire, and spell binding. And Jeremiel, angel of symbols and dreams. And then Spirit has the Death card. The Strength card. And then the 9 of Swords in reverse. Interesting, because we have, this is a good sign, right? And 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so let's see. So I asked Spirit to show us and tell us during this winter solstice what we need to work on while in hibernation, right? And the triangle having a split decision, a crossroad in your life where the best path needs to be chosen or nothing at all. Being indecisive and having to make a decision or not being about to make one. So it's weird how that doesn't read properly, but just the other day I was having a conversation with someone and it prompted a line I saw in a movie where you have to make a choice, and then if someone's not making a choice, that's making a choice. By you not choosing, by your indecision, that is a choice. And this said you're coming to a crossroads, and clearly you're being told to take the high road. And by taking the high road, it's leading you to the sun, right? And in tarot, the sun card is the best card. It's the happiest card. And it also, the sun represents source to me, all healing, all loving sun. And you do have the sun card in reverse here. And what's interesting is they're showing me in this card, it looks like two children playing in a field of flowers. But in reverse, they're making me give the energy of there's fighting here. There's childish bickering and fighting. And that's why the sun card is in reverse. So you are being guided to surrender your ego right now. And in doing that, they recognize that it is going to be conscious steps for you, considered action. And right now, you're walking away from the sun. Like you have turned your back, to truth. So here, your head's down, and the swords of truth are all hovering over you, and just one of them has pierced you, right? And it's blue, it's water, it's not blood. So all these swords of truth are hovering over you. You've turned your back, and the one that has stabbed you is emotions. And it looks like it's just pierced. It's not fully, like it's not, what's the word I'm looking for? Like staked you into the ground. It's just a little flesh wound is what I'm hearing. And it's very interesting to me how, even though like what's drawn my attention is the color of the dress she's wearing, and it matches this color of what you're lying down on. So you consciously have been ignoring whatever these emotions are. Like you're wearing this dress of emotions, and you're very consciously and very considerately taking your steps away from what you know you need to be looking at. So Pile 1 viewers, they're this big ego that you have is working against you, because it's taking you away from source. It's taking you away from all the dreams and desires that you want. And it's saying humility will further your goals, right? So humility, and they're bringing me here where this person is literally down on their knees in a head down in the ultimate humble prayer position, right? Like you really need to get into a place of humility. Manifestation, what your desire is on its way. Let's see, they want me to read from the book here. And when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. Paulo Coelho said that. Now, the meaning of this is the power of thought plus the power of the universe plus action equals manifestation. When this card comes in, it speaks of you've done your part, it's time for the universe to step in. Wait, you haven't done it. Manifestation is a collaboration with the forces of the universe. It is not one-sided. Do your part. Surrender your ego. Yeah. The universe is ready to help, and it will always be ready for you, but it needs to know how badly you want something. So coming from a place of humility and literally being on your hands and knees, bowing down. If you have indeed done your part and are waiting for the universe to do it, this is a sign that your prayers have been heard. What is your desire? What you desire is manifesting before your eyes. Pay attention to the way events unfold around you. The universe is bringing certain events and people into your experience for a reason. Stay open and mindful. So there's an exercise, meditate and visualize your desired outcome coming to life. Now, again, because this is a general reading, that will only pertain to some of you. The energy that I feel right now that they're having me in is the majority of you, of that you have not done, right? You've got to surrender your ego. You've got to step into a place of humility, and it's a considered action, meaning you have to be mindful of it. You have to make the choice to do this, to surrender. And by doing that, that's taking the high road. And then universe will come in. Come in. Now, I had asked for guidance from the universe to help you. And it's saying, they gave me Angel Jeremiel, which is the angel of symbols and dreams. When you feel stuck and need guidance, ask from me for dreams to give you clarity on what course of action to take. You can work with Amethyst on this. He's going to show you life lessons and emotional connections that you need to work on. Remember, I felt like this card, the children were bickering. So I don't know if it's a sibling or a soulmate. But they're also pointing out to me, when you take the high road, you have a better view of what's down below you. Like you can see things clearer. So look for the signs and the visions in your dreams, because Jeremiel's going to help you with these steps, these actions that you need to take. And Nuriel is the angel of hailfire and spellbinding. So I will cover you with fiery wings of protection and make you immune to any kind of evil that comes your way. So she wards off evil. So if you feel that, for some of you, that you're being attacked, but no, like, here's a sign, like, whoever this being is that you're quarreling with, Nuriel, like, clearly they're showing me here. Look at all these attacks, right? So for those of you who are ignoring the swords of truth, this is not for you. This is for the other group of you who are constantly being under attack. And look at all these swords of attack, but only one of them has barely pierced your skin. Remember I said that earlier. So this is Angel Nuriel protecting you and warding off this evil. So you truly are being protected. And wow, making you immune to any kind of evil that comes your way. So they're recommending that you work with fire agate crystal. And this will be for several months. And so this is universe. These cards I asked for, how is universe helping you and giving you guidance. You are being given the strength and protection for this evil. And for the other part of you who have to surrender your ego and come into a place of humility, that's going to be that death of your ego is going to be a huge transformation for you. So I am clearly seeing two different piles here. Like I feel like Jeremiel is going to help you with surrendering of the ego, and Nuriel is going to help you with the attacks. And then these last two cards, the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Four of Pentacles. And with me putting the high road down right here, she's up high looking down on a village, right? And she's holding on to her pentacles, her purse. They're giving me two different energies here. For some of you, I don't know if you're familiar with runes, but her earring has a rune symbol on it. So for some of you, look up rune symbols and see what that one is. Sorry, my camera's not focusing. There we go. And that will be, this is a sign for some of you. But they're making me feel that you sitting up in this place is not, this is of ego, and this is not taking the high road. So something that you're clutching onto and not sharing, this quarrelsome bickering between the two of you, you're holding on to something that's not yours to hoard, is what I'm hearing. It's something that you're supposed to be sharing. Okay, and then for the other pile of you, the Nine of Swords in reverse. So just know, calling in the angel Nuriel to help you I don't know if number 22 resonates with you, but there will be no more up at night stressing, no more anxiety, no more attacks. Like, I'm going to turn the card this way, because all these attacks by these black birds, there's that one white bird. That's Angel. That's Angel Neriel protecting you and warding all this off. So it's no longer hovering right over your back. There's a distance now between that. They're being shooed away. So just know that you're being completely protected. Okay, Pile 1 Penguin. Take an opportunity during this hibernation period, the winter solstice. Clearly there's two messages here. For those that this resonated with, Spirit is clearly telling you, you need to surrender your ego, get into a place from your heart, be humble, and ask Gabriel to help you. And for those of you that are being attacked, just know that there's protection, and liberating truth is in your future here. So hold on. It's going to be several months for you, and for you, your transformation is going to happen very quickly. It says 1 month. I truly appreciate you being here. I hope that helped. If it did, please click the like button, and please subscribe if you haven't already. And I truly appreciate any other support you want to give. There's listings in the description box below, along with all the decks I've used today, and other ways you can contact me, schedule a reading of your own, or purchase some healing art. I always like to take this time and moment to say I truly appreciate you being here, and I hope that I'm helping in some way for you to get more connected to Source, to manifest all your dreams and desires, and heal within you what needs to be healed. I am just a channeler of speaking what you need to hear, even though I know some of you already know this. And when some of you have that highly connected intuition, I always say I'm the one that's come here to scold you, to say, hey, tap you on the shoulder and say, well, why aren't you doing what you're supposed to be doing? I'm not telling you something you already don't know. But yeah, when you're in a place of ego, nothing's going to come for you. Nothing's going to happen. Taking the high road is always going to lead you right to Source. And all Source is abundance and blessings. I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and light, Pile 1 viewers. Hi, Pile 2 viewers. You selected the Wolf, and your card was the Bride, Wife Engagement. All right, so we have, oh, sparkle, sparkle, bitch. That's so funny. Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Wisdom of the Magi, number 5, mental clarity. We have the Princess of Swords. Very interesting. Lots of feminine energy, being the powerful. Queen of Torches. And the Four of Cups in reverse. And then I asked for how is universe gonna guide you? caution, keep your guard up. We have Angel Versiel, Angel of Lifestyle and Affection. I inspire joy and I support time off in order to live a vibrant, fulfilling, and pleasant life. It is okay to pamper yourself. Metatron. Oh, I love Metatron. Angel of the Divine Presence. I help you discover and develop your personal spiritual power and learn to use it to make a better world. So I'm going to put him over here. Then we have the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Three of Swords in reverse, the Two of Pentacles. I'm sorry, these cards are not in view. Push this all up here. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Wheel in reverse. All right, so all your tarots in reverse. All right, can't help with the glare, so sorry about that. Seeing someone marry, receiving a proposal, or represents positivity for relationships and something more serious and respectful happening in the area of love. Feeling blessed in love. Every being is, at their core, sparkling and luminous. Some call it soul, some call it the bit of God dwelling in each of us. Others just call it sparkle, sparkle, bitch. To be unapologetically sparkly in a dull world is an act of resistance and an act of hope, too. All right, so they want me to read from the book The Magi brings powerful, perhaps life-changing guidance to you. When this card appears in your reading, it indicates that an important project either is already in the works or will be coming your way soon. This may be something personal, or it may relate to a career or professional goal. Either way, you have the ability now to take on even complex endeavors, and you will be guided and inspired by this great eternal collective mind. In ancient times, people sought assistance from the Magi, the wise men, who were alchemists and astrologers. These masters were thought to have access to hidden magical information. So whenever you need input on a decision or plan, open your heart and mind to empowering wisdom of this majestic group of guides. When meditating or falling asleep, call on the Magi. Enlightening guidance will be coming your way. Well, it's clear to me that, so in my reading, that this was all supposed to be what we're supposed to work on during this winter solstice. When we go into hibernation and time of rest, what are we supposed to work on? And it is your Pile 2 viewer being called upon to, step into your full power. I mean, like these two cards are clearly very strong, powerful women. The Princess of Swords and the Queen of Torches. And they're all, like the colors too are just emanating power and strength to me. But what you need to work on is this Four of Cups in reverse. Like this dude is asleep with a cup in his hand. So when I look at this card, like this person's withdrawn and tired. After a busy time, you feel aversion to your own joy. It's time to recuperate and refill your well. Caution, keep your guard up. Why do you need to keep your guard up? If life does something that causes a disturbance inside of you, instead of pulling away, let it pass through you like the wind. If you want to be free, you have to learn to stop fighting all these human feelings. So, again, this is what you need to work on, right? So, you've been fighting whatever all these feelings are. I don't know why they just keep bringing me back to here. Like, Angel Vertiel, angel of lifestyle and affection, generosity, joy, pleasure, optimism, vitality, leisure, heart-centered fulfillment. I inspire joy and I support time off in order to live a vibrant, fulfilling, and pleasant life. It's okay to pamper yourself. Take time away. So I feel like you've been fighting, I don't know if you've been too much in your divine masculine energy, and that you're fighting off all, like there's, I don't know, there's just love is waiting here for you, but I feel like you've just been fighting off so many suitors that, like the last one here, he just gave up. He's like, but he's still holding on to the cup. You know, like you have defeated all these other suitors, but there's still this one. He's laying on the ground, but he hasn't let go of the cup. And surrendering to your full power, like their Spirit's telling me that you look at you, like looking visually at this card. Now it says surrender to your full power, but look at the visualization. That woman is standing there in her full power with her lion by her side. That's the strength card, right? So think about it. Why would this person need to surrender to your full power? You're in your full power here, right? You're in your full power. But this is not the power that Source is telling you to, like Source is pointing out to you, you're standing in the wrong power. It is not strength and to fight off and battle. So call upon the Magi to show you and give you the mental clarity needed, because you need to surrender. Surrender to love. Surrender to all that sparkles that's within you. Like, that's why they're showing me, like, you've got that attitude of bitch, right? You're being a bitch. Excuse my French. You need to surrender. Surrender to joy and pleasure and heart-centered fulfillment. Vertiel's telling you this. Heart-centered fulfillment. Angel of the Divine Presence, Metatron, I help you discover and develop your personal spiritual power and learn to make it a better world. And it says, act now. So there's got to be a sudden shift within you, a spiritual growth, where you come into this heart space. Because look at these cards. the Ten of Cups is supposed to be the happy joy. It's the family, like the lovers. There's the rainbow, but this came in the reverse. Like you, and the Three of Swords. Like, look at that dude. You shot your arrow, your spears straight into his heart. And what was he offering you? A rose, love. The rose represents love. So he's just offering you love, and you're shooting him down. But this is what needs to be reversed. This is what needs... And they want me to point out to you, out of the all percentage of this card, look how much of it says is bitch, and the rest of it says sparkle. So this is maybe 10%, 90% sparkle, 10% bitch. So you're out of balance. Right? You're out. You've got to I don't know. They want me to look at what is she? What kind of flowers is she holding? Can't make it out. Kind of looks like harvest wheat grass for some reason. Okay, so your Knight of Cups, who's sitting there waiting with his message of love and flowers, he's not making any movement yet. He's still in this slumber state because you need to surrender. Step into your full sparkle, heart-centered space. I mean, look at her. She's got the lucky dice around her neck. She's balanced on one leg, but it's in the reverse. You've got to surrender this bitch in you. It's not telling you, they're not saying you got to get rid of it, but what they're making me feel like is, and currently you're this much bitch and this much sparkle. So you need to get that balanced where you're more sparkle and less bitch. And I'm sorry, I don't like cursing, and I've already said that too many times, so I'm not gonna say it anymore. That's what I have for you, Pile 2 viewers. You really need to surrender this power that you're in. If this is not the power Spirit is saying, is, be caught, you have to be careful with this energy. Call upon the angels to help you. This is a general reading, so it might not resonate with all of you. If this hasn't resonated with you, maybe a different pile, or I have other pick a pile playlists on my channel. You can check those out. Please click the like button if this has helped you, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, why not? It's free to you. Just click that button and it helps me out. Please feel to share my videos, and I look forward to connecting with you next time. The cards I've used are in the description box below, along with other ways you can help support my channel. Love and light. Also, Pile 2 viewers, I just want to point out that you selected the wolf, which is a vicious, carnivorous creature, right? The other piles were a penguin and an owl, which, you know, the penguin is very protective of it, you know, and it mates with one person for life, and the owl is full of wisdom, but you went with the hunter. So I just wanted to point that out to you. Be mindful of that. Hey, pile 3 viewers, you selected the owl and envelope, unfolding surprise. So let's see what that says. News arriving and potential secrets revealed, receiving unexpected news or a gift. All right, so let's see what your cards say. We have esse quam videri, and it looks like someone offering a gift to someone. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or own healing. Freedom, moving on, letting go. Six of Swords. Temperance. And Two of Pentacles. Then I asked how the cosmos and source is going to guide you. Let go, relax, and release. So twice here now we got letting go. Angel Gabriel, ruler of the divine chariot, movement, dynamic action, coordination. I shelter you from storms and show you how to use your Merkaba to become a chariot of the divine power. And it says full moon, and this is a full moon here. And a chariot is about movement, and this says moving on. So, wow, pile 3, like already it's just, it's crazy, right? How it still surprises me on how much the cards, these are all different decks, and they all, you know, do that. So we have the World in reverse. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. And the Temperance in reverse. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Two of Swords. And the Four of Wands in the upright. Well, that's a good way to end it. So, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to read this esse quam videri. To be rather than to seem. The North Carolina state motto. So maybe some of you are moving to North Carolina. To be rather than to seem. Interesting. All right, so definitely movement here. Like all these cards, she's got her bow and arrow with her and her sack, and she's, you know, sitting on a fallen tree in a forest. So she's out on the trails, like she's somewhere out, moving on, letting go, freedom. This guy's got his little, like the Fool card, you know, he's got his little bag of stuff tied to a stick. He's got his dog with him. So this to me is almost like the Fool card. And it's a crescent moon. So I don't know when the next crescent moon is. It should be any day now, right? You're being given the gift of feather, which to me represents angels. There's the ship, So you're ready to take this step. What's interesting is though her cornucopia is empty. Like what? Happy face stickers are falling out of it. But she's giving you a feather. And you're about to go on your journey on this crescent moon. And they're making me feel like spirit, like you're being totally supported on this journey. You're being carried, piggybacked. And the Temperance card, like, look, you've been on this very long journey, and here's a moment where you're washing your feet. And here's the bird, that feather. Spirit is with you, guiding you, protecting you. Well, he's not really washing his feet, but his feet are supporting. And both the pentacles are up. All right. Let go, relax, and release. So I feel like Pile 3 viewers, you need to work with Angel Rick BL. And it's, like I said, it says, I shelter you from storms and show you how to use your Merkaba to become a chariot of the divine power. And here, like I said, you are being carried and supported. So here you're, look, these are rain clouds. So you're being taken above the storm. Movement, coordination, fights and defeats chaos. And this says full moon, right? So I said by the full, so you've got to start working on this during this crescent moon time. Like this journey's going to start, and there's going to be a lot of unfolding and surprises. But remember, it spoke of a gift, and Spirit is giving you this gift of this time of growth. Because right now, the Four of Wands represents a solid foundation, and it came out in reverse. And the World speaks about traveling, but you haven't started this journey yet. And that's why currently you're not, whatever relationship you're in, you're not on stable foundation, because like the card said, you can't fix someone. It's not your job to, it's your job to fix yourself. So they're bringing me this of, setting someone free, if it was meant to be, they'll come back, right? So you've got to release them from this cage. Let them go so you can move on and heal and work on yourself and know that you're being supported and guided. Like you feel like, I feel like you've been down in this storm, lost in the woods. Like, yeah, you're lost. You're not seeing your way clearly because you're trying to, you have to have this shift in your relationship. And I want me to stop for a second. So you've got Temperance that came out twice, first of all. Like, I didn't even notice that. But Temperance came out twice. And you're being told that you're being sheltered from the storm. And here is the umbrella, like being, you're being sheltered from the storm, but you don't see that. You don't realize that, because the energy that you're in, you're not seeing why something is not what's the word I want to use? You're not happy within your relationships because rather, and I've had this conversation with someone, and they want me to repeat it. All of us, and when I say you, I don't mean just you. It's all of us. You truly cannot receive love in a relationship with someone, true love, if you don't truly love yourself. And it's not, people misunderstand that too many times. You've got to reconnect with source. You've got to find that connection within yourself, that love within yourself, that you are a piece of source, that you're a piece of God's love. And so there's things that you need to heal and fix for yourself. And until you do that awakening and healing within yourself, you'll never have that relationship, because if you're trying, it's not your place to fix someone else. First of all, it's not your job. Second of all, it will never work. And even as empaths, and someone needs to hear this specifically, if they're unhappy, they're miserable, they just don't know what love is, and I'll show them what love is, and then they'll know. No, it's all of us have to discover self-love of ourselves. So no matter how much you love on someone or you love someone, first of all, you're not loving yourself because you've not set up healthy boundaries, right? And that's only going to put them in a position to either you take advantage of you and use you in a way that you don't deserve or that you're not aware of, or it's going to push them further away because they won't feel worthy enough to give you what you deserve. Does that make sense? All too many times people run from relationships because they don't feel they're worthy enough. So the more you put someone in this cage and shower them with love and affection, you're honestly creating a worse environment for them. And you're not seeing that. So they want me to use this card as the example where you feel like this came out in reverse, so let me start by saying that you've planted all these seeds of love and affection, and you're hoping that it will bloom into this great flower, a blossom of love and relationship, but it's only going to stay in the dark. The roots are going great down there, but the plant's not growing. It's not going to bloom into what you need it to bloom into. Each person must be accountable for his or own healing. It's not, you've got to let them go. And letting them go doesn't mean kicking them out of your life. It's just letting them go, and you move on to healing, working on yourself, healing yourself. Relax about it. Release them. And once you do that, once you start working on yourself and healing yourself and tending to yourself, pouring Spirit's love from the foundation of your feet, and knowing you don't need to juggle. I'm sorry, the glare. You don't need to juggle. Spirit's supporting and helping you balance all this. We're saying work with smoky quartz crystal and you've got to start this journey by that crescent moon, and by the next full moon, the Four of Wands will be in the upright. There'll be like, you'll go from a loose foundation to a solid foundation and celebration, a joyful occasion, a gift. That's what I have for you, Pile 3 viewers. I hope it helped. If it did, please click the like button. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, just click that button at the end of the video. It's free for you. It helps my channel out tremendously. And share my videos. There's always messages for people to receive. They're timeless, they're general, and in my channel there's playlists of other pick-up piles, so if ever a message doesn't resonate with you, don't force it, don't make it fit for you. There might be one sentence in my reading that you needed to hear, but something else someone else needed to hear. So again, in my description box below is all the decks I've used, how you can contact me for a personal reading, and other ways you can help support my channel. So please take the time during this winter solstice while you're in hibernation to work on yourself. Don't worry about the other person. You know, that's not your entanglement to deal with, because that's, you're in a place of all these reversals where nothing's growing. You're forgetting that you're being supported and sheltered. So they want me to hold this card up so you can see. Make sure it's focused for you. It doesn't want to focus, I'm sorry. Rider of the Divine Chariot. Ruler of the Divine Chariot. Movement, dynamic action, coordination. It says go. It's time to go on that, take that leap. You've got your dog with you, and just remember, Spirit's going to be with you. Love and light, Pile 3 viewers.